Good afternoon, folks, on this beautiful sunny day here in London. Now, the reason for this video today is really for archive reasons only, because I want to save this video so I can go to the link when I'm having either a debate one-on-one with a pro-black about interracial dating, or I'm responding to a video. It saves me writing out loads of characters, loads of characters, and I could just refer to the link and say, well, see the link to my response to this video at hand. Or if I'm having a one-to-one person, I could do the same thing. Anyway, right, so let me speak on behalf of myself, because I find the pro-blacks tend to make their typical pro-black fuck up with the one-size-fits-all reasons why black men date outside their race. They say, oh, the reason why black men date outside the race is because they hate themselves, and they apply it to all black men, like as though they fucking know what's inside the minds of every single black man. Well, here you go. I'm going to speak on behalf of myself. Right, so let's start off. Since my teenage years, here in the UK, most of the time, not all of the time, most of the time, I've had a warmer welcome from women outside of my race. So the natural human instincts is to be drawn to where you're more welcomed, where you feel you're more welcomed. Like I said, most of the time, not all the time. So I have dated black women, but I'll come to them in a minute, right? So that's reason number one. Most of the time I get a more positive, if I'm here in the UK, if I'm going to get eyed up or smiled at, 9 times out of 10 is going to be from a woman outside of my race. I've mentioned this in another video. Here in the UK, unfortunately, rightly or wrongly so, black women are not known for being very warm and very friendly and very, very inviting. Now, I'm not saying this applies to all black women, of course not, but I'm just saying this is how they are known here. So the consequence of them being outnumbered by non-black women who are more friendlier, i.e., well, the math works out for yourself. Okay, so that's reason number 2. Reason number 3, which is quite deep now, we're going to go into my family now. As much as I love my mum, however, I've got to speak the truth. My mum is uptight. She's quick-tempered, very touchy. You got to walk on eggshells around her. You got to watch what you say and how you say it. So as a consequence, as a kid, I'm kind of kept my thoughts to myself, because my life was a lot fucking easier just doing that. So by the time I got to high school, I noticed some, not all the black girls, but quite a few of them displayed the same traits as my mum. Subconsciously, it took me a long time to figure this out. Subconsciously, this was an off-put. So this was another reason why I wasn't drawn towards a lot of black women here in the UK, because I saw the same similar Afro-Caribbean kissy teeth vex vibe they give off. And whenever I've mentioned this, I get one of 3 reactions. Either, in a very small number of cases, acknowledgement, that's the truth, and very, very rarely a woman would separate herself from that. 2, I either get some kind of deflection tactic, or 3, a personal attack against me. But very, very, very rarely I get a woman say, well, that doesn't apply to me. I don't know what kind of black women you've met, but I'm not like that. So the point that I don't hear that very often tells me there's a lot of truth in what I say. Right. And then reason number 3, or am I at 3 already, is now possibly this is the luck of the draw, but a lot of black women I've come across as very squeamish and prudish in the bedroom. I'm very adventurous, very freaky and funky. Funky as in music funky, not the American smelly funky. Regardless of the color of the woman, I don't like boring women when it comes to sex. I like someone who's got some fire in them. And if a woman comes across as prudish and squeamish, that puts me off, regardless of what her color is. And so I find a lot of black women come across that way. So let's come to the black women I have dated. Reason why I've dated them, because they simply do not give off the usual black woman cold, unwelcoming vibe that you get here in the UK. And that's what drew me towards them. So it's not a case of I don't find black women attractive. No, because I wouldn't have dated the black women I have dated. You see? So the few that I have dated do not come across as the typical black women here with the sort of angry, quick-tempered, cold, and welcoming vibe that I come across. And that's it. Now, listen, the impression I have is the impression I have been given, right? I reserve the right to be wrong. I'm not saying all black women who gives off these traits, but I'm just going by the impression I have. So, yes, I'm sure I put my hands up, guilty as charged. I'm sure I have written off some decent black women, and I've just assumed they're going to be cold and unwelcoming and haven't given them the shot. So I put my hands up for that. However, in my defense, the impression I've had is the impression I have been given. So there we go. This is my archive video. I'm saving this so I can put these points to a pro back, because I know I'm going to be needing this video sometime in the future. So there we go.